12th January 1977. Today, the Bap Dada was seeing the three aspects of time of each child. In the past, were you the Bhagats of the beginning period or of the middle period? Has the period of Bhakti finished for you? Having received the fruit of Bhakti, that is, having attained the ocean of knowledge and knowledge, have you become enlightened, knowledgeable souls, or are you becoming that? Do you still have the slightest trace or any progeny of the sanskars of bhakti? That is, are you still dependent upon someone, or are you begging, calling out, considering yourself to be very far from being perfect, etc.? At present, to what extent have you become completely equal to the Father and His virtues, His task and His service? On the basis of present, how elevated are you making your future reward? In this way, seeing the three aspects of time of every child, seeing the children who are the masters, Baba sings their praise. However, together with that, Baba is also a little amazed with some. Look at yourself and ask, do I still have a trace of the sanskars of a Bhagat even now? If you are depending upon any sanskar or nature even slightly, if you are begging for name, fame or honor, if you are still crying out with the question of what or how, if you are still calling out, if you are like Bhagats who are internally one thing and externally something else, if you have this deceitful sanskars of a stock in this way, then where there is even the slightest trace of bhakti, you cannot be a knowledgeable, enlightened soul, because bhakti is night, knowledge is day. Day and night cannot remain together. A knowledgeful soul as a result of bhakti is one who always remains absorbed in the ocean of knowledge, and the knowledge is ignorant of the knowledge of desire and is an embodiment of all attainments. Are you able to take a photograph of such knowledgeable souls through your intellect? In your future picture of Shri Krishna, he is shown with a crown and a golden spoon in the mouth. That is, he is shown as the embodiment of all attainments. He is complete in all aspects, health, wealth and happiness. Even nature is serving him. Are you going to experience all these things which you are to attain in the future, now at the confluence age, or are they just praise of the future? Are you going to carry these sanskars from here, or will you create them there? Will you have the Trikaldarshi stage now or in the future? Do you have the attainment of being personally with the Father and receiving his inheritance now or in the future? Do you have an elevated stage now or in the future? It is elevated now, or is it not? The image of the final perfect stage of the confluence age is shown in the image of the future. As well as those in the future, it is the Brahmins of the confluence age who experience all attainments. In the final stage, you become those who have the crown, the throne and the tilak, an image that has all rights, a conqueror of Maya and a conqueror of nature. You are constantly seated on the seat of a detached observer and on Bap Dada's heart throne. You have the crown of responsibility of world benefit, the tilak of the soul conscious awareness, and are complete with the alaukic wealth of knowledge, virtues and powers you have received from the Father. You do not just have a single crown, but a double crown. Just as you have a double throne, the heart throne and the throne of a detached observer, in the same way you have responsibility. That is, you have the crown of service as well as the crown of light, the crown of purity. So, you become one who has a double crown, a double throne and complete with all attainments. Let alone a golden spoon, you become one who is as valuable as diamonds. In front of a diamond, gold is nothing. In fact, your life becomes like that of a diamond. You are decorated with the jewelry of knowledge and virtues. In comparison to the decorations of the present, you would not find the future decoration anything worthwhile. There it will be the maids who decorate you, whereas here it is Baba, the bestower of knowledge, who decorates you. There you will swing in the swing of gold and diamonds, whereas here you swing in Bap Dada's lap and in the swing of super sensuous joy. So which image is the more elevated? That of the present or the future? Constantly keep this elevated image of yours in front of you. This is known as the image of an enlightened soul. So Bap Dada was seeing the image of the three aspects of time of everyone. As to what extent it was ready. Is everyone's image now ready? When an image is ready, it is unveiled for everyone to come and have a look. Are your living images ready so that the curtains can be opened? A vision is always given of a perfect image, not a damaged idol. To have any type of weakness means to be a damaged idol. Have you become worthy of granting a vision? Are you thinking about yourself or about time? Time is just like a shadow behind you. You even forget yourself. Therefore, whilst being Master Trikaldarshi and knowing your three aspects of time, make yourself a perfect image. That is, become an image worthy of granting a vision. Do you understand? Do not look at how much time is left, but count the virtues of the Father and the Self. You celebrate the day of remembrance, but now celebrate the day of becoming an embodiment of remembrance. The memorial of this day of remembrance is the pillar of peace, the pillar of purity, and the pillar of power. In the same way, make yourself such a pillar of all aspects that no one can shake you. Do not just sing praise of the Father's love, but make yourself an embodiment of the AVYAKT stage, the same as the Father, so that everyone sings your praise. You may sing song of praise, but the one whom you praise should also sing your praise. So make yourself worthy of this. On this day of remembrance, Baba wants to see the practical form of love. The sign of love is sacrifice. All of you know which sacrifice Baba wants from all of you. The sacrifice of all your weakness in a practical way. Sing the praise of this sacrifice from deep within your heart, and that you have sacrificed everything out of love for the Father. When something is sacrificed out of love, even the difficult or impossible becomes easy and possible. On the day of remembrance, celebrate it as the day of power. Become an embodiment of remembrance and so an embodiment of power. Do you understand? On that day, Baba will see what sacrifice each one has made to what percentage and in which form, whether it is out of compulsion or out of love. It should not just be as a discipline. Do not do it out of compulsion. That because it is a discipline, you have to do it. Only that which is done out of love from the heart is sacrificed. If someone is not accepted, it goes to waste. If something is not accepted, it goes to waste. Therefore, you were told not just to be a stock bhagat, you must not deceive yourself. Only the truth is accepted by the true Father. All the rest is accumulated in the account of sin, not in Father's account. Now finish the account of sin and accumulate in the Father's account. Earn multi-millions at every step and become a multi-millionaire. Acha. To those who understand from a signal, to those who think about the self and not about time, to those who sacrifice out of love for the Father in 1 second with a determined thought, to the souls who have a double crown, a double throne, to such enlightened souls, Bap Dada's love, remembrance and namaste. Speaking to the teachers, teachers means servers. The main means of service is renunciation and tapasya. If either of the two is missing, then service lacks success to that percentage. Renunciation means to renounce even the thoughts in the mind. You may have renunciation externally, out of compulsion, according to the circumstances or the code of conduct. but that would not be renunciation through your thoughts. Renunciation is not out of compulsion, but it means to be an embodiment of knowledge and to renounce even the thoughts. Such souls who are renunciates and tapasvis, that is, those who are constantly absorbed in the Father's love, who are merged in the ocean of love, who are merged in the ocean of knowledge, bliss, happiness and peace are called tapasvi souls. Souls who have such renunciation and tapasya are called true servers. Are you such servers? Renunciation is fortunate. To be a teacher doesn't mean to have a position, but to be a server. A teacher means one who shows everyone her position, not one who considers herself a teacher just in name because of that position. It is said that giving is not giving but receiving. In the same way, when a teacher announces her position, this is called receiving fortune. Acha, Om Shanti.